Chapter 14. And then I heard voices and footsteps coming up the stairs. Mom and Dad. "Don't tell him about this," I cried. Nicole's mouth dropped open. "But, quick, hide it," I said. "They always say I buy terrible gifts." She squinted at me. "But they're going to blame me," I said. "If this is a disaster, they will ground me for a month. Hide it." I heard them coming closer. I spun around and shoved the monster butt and my gloves under Toby's bed. "Quick!" I pushed Nicole toward the bed, and she slid her handful of green gunk and gloves under the bed, too. We both turned as Mom and Dad stepped into the room. "Hey," I said. "What's up?" I forced a smile. Could they see how frantic I was? "What are you two doing?" "Where's Toby?" Dad said, glancing around the room. "Washing his hands," I said. Mom's mouth dropped open. "Washing his hands in the middle of the day, without being forced to? Is he sick?" "No, he's not sick," I said. "His hands were dirty." "Well, why are you in his room?" Dad asked. He kept looking around. I glanced under the bed to check if the monster blood could be seen. "We were talking about Toby's birthday gift," Nicole chimed in. That was true. "Don't ask him what he wants," Dad said. "He has a list of at least 100 PlayStation games." Dad chuckled. "I told him we were buying him pajamas." "That sucks." "He didn't think that was very funny," Mom added. "Nicole, did you want to stay for dinner?" Dad asked. "We want to hear all about the cooking show tryout." "No, you don't!" I exclaimed. "Believe me, you don't." "Thanks, but I'd better get home," Nicole said. I knew she didn't want to be around when I explained the disaster at the TV studio to my parents. Mom shook her head. "I can't believe we invited 10 of Toby's friends for his birthday party Saturday morning. The house will never be the same. We'll have to move." I laughed. That was a pretty good joke from Mom. Or was she joking? "Sasha, would be able to help out with Toby's party?" Dad asked. Would I like to cuff my nose and duct tape to the back of my head? I'm not sure, I said, which meant definitely no. Mom and Dad finally went back downstairs. Nicole and I dropped down to the floor and peered at the big puddle of monster blood under the bed. I gasped. "It's still growing. What are we going to do with this?" "We'll have to take it back to the store tomorrow," Nicole said. "There's something wrong with it. That freak Bardo has to take it back." We pulled our gloves back on. Then we ducked under the bed and began to scoop up the monster blood. It stuck to the carpet, and we had to work like crazy to scrape it out. "Now what do we do with it?" Nicole demanded. "It's way too big for the can it came in." We both stared at the shiny green goo for a long moment. "Wait right here," I said. I climbed to my feet and ran across the hall to my room. I lifted my backpack off the bed and carried it into Toby's room. "We'll just stuff it in here," I said. I pulled open the flap. "Then it will be easy to carry it to the toy store after school tomorrow." "Just remember not to put your books in there," Nicole warned. I snickered. Good advice. It was a struggle, but we managed to push every drop of the sticky gunk into the backpack. I closed the flap and carefully snapped the latch. Then I hung it on my closet door. "Sasha, dinner time!" Mom shouted, bursting from the kitchen downstairs. Nicole sighed and wiped sweat from her forehead. "Well, this was an adventure," she said, rolling her eyes. "I've had enough adventures for one day," I said. I walked Nicole downstairs. "Can you come to the toy store with me after school tomorrow?" I asked. "I really don't want to be in that creepy place alone." "No prob," she said. I headed out the door. Dinner wasn't any fun. I had told my parents why Nicole and I were kicked out from the tryout. "But you should have told the producers what Nathan and Ashley did to you," Dad said. "You should have—" "Don't listen to him," Mom interrupted. "You did the right thing. Those two kids would just deny it, and you had no proof." "Nathan's father cheats at poker," Dad said. "I caught him dealing for money to defect twice." Mom frowned at him. "Let's change the subject," she said. "Mom doesn't like unpleasantness of any kind." "Yeah, let's talk about my birthday," Toby said. His face was covered in spaghetti sauce. He eats like a dog with his face in the plate. "How many games are you getting me?" I tuned out and somehow made it through dinner. I did a little homework, then I went to bed early. What a stressful day. It made my bones feel tired. So many things went wrong. First disaster at the TV show, then the monster blood mess with Toby. I just wanted to drift off to sleep and escape for a while. But just as I was fading away, a sound across from my room brought me back. I sat up, instantly alert. I held my breath and listened. Gurgle, gurgle, squish. Wet sucking sounds, like in a swamp or something, like a gurgling stomach when you're hungry. Gurgle, gurgle, squish, squish. I wrapped the pillow around my head, but I couldn't block out the horrifying sounds. Gurgle, gurgle, squish, squish.